Welcome back to my art channel. This week I have something super fun that I did. I decided to draw 5 different portraits, giving myself only 5 minutes to draw each one. So, quite ambitious. It was mostly just for practice and for fun. I love doing portraits, and when you give yourself a time limit, it helps push your skills and stuff, so I decided, why not? So the first one I did was of a really pretty black woman with an awesome afro, and because I didn't have a whole lot of time, I wasn't able to get a ton of detail in, but this is still, I think, one of my favorites that I did. There's another one that I really like too, but she's just so pretty. Can't help but like it. I had my timer set right next to me, and every time it went off, as you can see, it just went off now. Every single time it went off, it scared me so bad, which I don't think you can see in the video at all, thank goodness, but I would literally jump because the timer, I didn't know how to set the screen to stop locking, and so I wouldn't be able to see the timer, so I actually had no idea, which was kind of frustrating. If I were to do this again, I would definitely fix that, because it's nice being able to see how much time you have left. I know some people find that really stressful, but for me it helps me just push through it and kind of get a little competitive with myself. I don't even remember the reference I used for this picture, but yes, I am using references for all of these. Some people seem to have a stigma against using references, like it's cheating or something, but all artists do it. All of the masters did it. So use a reference. Hands down is the best way to get better at your art and make art that actually looks good. So I changed up paper. I was using small little paper. I have no idea where it came from, but I really loved it. It was a toned paper, which is so cool because instead of being your normal white paper, it's like, you can get it in all different colors, but it's just kind of a light, like gray or brown, and it looks super cool when people do sketches or full-on drawings, and so I ended up just using that for these. And I think it turned out looking pretty cool, but I switched from those little ones to a larger for this, and kind of bummed I did because it was so much bigger that it took more time, so I wasn't able to get in as much detail. And I think this one and the next, I kind of cheated a little bit and went over the 5 minutes that I'd originally gave myself, just because when the timer went up, I was not super happy with how they looked, so I just added a teeny bit more detail, but still stayed pretty close to the 5 minutes. And the last one, I think this is the last one. This is probably my second favorite one out of the 5. She ended up looking a little bit like an anime person at the beginning, just because I think the way I did her nose, when I sketched it out, it was not very detailed, so it had that simplistic anime look, which I'm a huge fan of anime. I love Studio Ghibli and lots of others. If you have any favorites that you recommend, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm always looking for more that are clean and sweet. I cannot stand gore or anything like that, which unfortunately a lot of anime has, so. And here are all of the finished pieces for you to see. This lady, beautiful tone paper, the gentleman. So let me know which one is your favorites. And if you have any recommendations on things that you would love to see in the future. She's still my favorite. I don't know, something about her eyes was just like, phew. And this is my pencil I was using. It's a Prismacolor and it's so tiny. So tiny. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of technical difficulties putting it together, but it is finished and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the little bell thing. That'll tell you when I release a new video, which I'm hoping to do every Wednesday. It'll probably be more like every other Wednesday, just because life is crazy and making videos is challenging. So, Wednesday. Yes, thank you.